moving real low, believe I'm on a high note.
Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Carolyn and I do a ton of fashion, beauty, lifestyle videos. And today's video is going to be another talkative one because like I said in my last one, I'm trying to do more talkative videos and just connect with you all and relate to you all. And I want to make my community more females, and I think a lot of my try on videos, it just attracts creepy men, and my channel and my videos are not for you. It's not for creepy men. So I'm going to be kind of like straying away from try on hauls for a little bit, and hopefully like these talkative videos can relate to other females out there, and my experiences or what I'm going through can help you all. So that's what I'm going to be making more videos. And today's video is actually going to be about how hard it is as a like 20-year-old, like older female, to make female friends. And while I'm talking, I'm going to be also doing my makeup. So I don't know about you, if there's any other 20-year-olds out there that literally suck at making friends, because it's so difficult. Also, I'm going to be also telling you what I'm doing kind of, so if it's random, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty primer to put all over my face. But yeah, as a 24-year-old, almost 25, it's just so difficult making friends. And let me just start off on my background. Okay, so I was never good at making friends growing up. Like, I was always the odd wheel out. I was always the one walking on the sidewalk behind everybody or in the grass by myself. I never had a best friend growing up, and it was really difficult because I always wanted to have my number one and I'd be their number one too. And I maybe have talked about this before. That's why I romanticize relationships so bad, because I was like, well, I'll never find my number one in like a friend that's a girl. So, you know, the only person that will, you know, see me as their number one is my lover, my boyfriend or whatever. So yeah, I just never had a best friend growing up. I would always end up just being somehow outcasted to be the third wheel, and it was just hard for me. But yeah, I never had a number one friend. I never had that soul sister, you know. Also, I use the House Labs concealer in 04 Fair Neutral. I love this. This is so freaking good. But yeah, it was just really, really hard. And now that I'm 24, I have like very few friends, and it's very hard to make friends. Definitely, like, if you watch my last video, I recently moved states, so I only had really like one really good friend left in my hometown, and we still talk, and I still consider her one of my best friends. And like, compared to everybody else, she is my best friend compared to everybody else, you know what I mean? And I met her on Bumble, so I could not meet people organically. So when I moved here, I went on Bumble again and tried to, you know, meet new people. But it's just so freaking difficult. And I get why, because when you're in your 20s, you're so focused on life and trying to get your life together. Like my past video, I said, like, your 20s are difficult, trying to figure out who you are, where you want to be in life, and all that shit. So I get it that like sometimes it's hard to balance the time between making friends and then all the other shit. Like if you have a relationship, balancing that, and then also me time, and then your job, and trying to be healthy and all this stuff. There's like so many things you have to balance. So a lot of times friendships get put on the back burner, and I get that too. But I always feel when I try to be friends with somebody, I am so down to like text them, and like it may take a while. Like I'm not somebody who will text constantly, you know. I don't like to text constantly throughout the day. Usually like I will respond when I want to respond, like whether it be an hour or 4 hours, but I will eventually respond within like 1 to 2 business days. But it's just like I will always put that effort in, but at the same time when I try with other people, it's not reciprocated. Like for example, I literally went out of my way to, which is something I'm very not comfortable with doing, to message a girl on Instagram, because I saw her, she went to like the gym that I went to, and I thought she was really pretty, and I was like, oh, she likes anime, she seems cool, let's be friends. And so I literally reached out and sent her a DM message and be like, hey, I saw you went to like the gym I go to, and I think you're like super pretty, and we could, you know, I would love to hang out and like get to know each other and everything like that. And we started talking or whatever, like a little bit, messaging back and forth, and then out of the blue she just ghosted me. Like within 1 day she just stopped responding to me, and I was just like, what? And it was like so weird, because she seemed completely down and open and wanting to hang out, and then just like saw my message, opened it, and then just decided not to respond. And that's like so many people, so many girls, and like that's like literally 80% of people on Bumble BFF. You like will match with them, and then you reach out and you send them a message, no response. Or you message for like maybe a day or two, and then out of the blue, they just ghost you. And I'm just like, I don't get this. There's like these other females, obviously you're on Bumble BF because you're trying to find friends, but when you make a connection with somebody, you don't follow through with it and you just ghost them. So I'm just like, you're on here to make friends, but then you don't even put the minimal effort to try to like keep a friend. Like I just don't get it. Like, why be on this app and try to be friends with somebody if you're not gonna like actually try to hang out and get to know each other and everything like that? And again, like, I get life is difficult, but like, if that's something you truly want to prioritize is making genuine friendships, you have to be a genuine person and get to know them and try to put effort in becoming their friend, which I feel like the females in their 20s, a lot of them, they just don't give a shit. They just don't want to try to talk to you or put effort into you. And I want to make it clear that I know they don't owe me anything. Like, they don't like owe me a response. They have every right to ghost me, but at the same time, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, again, like I said, why are you on an app to try to make friends if you don't put the necessary effort to build a friendship? You know what I mean? And also, there's so many fake females out there. Like, I don't know if you get annoyed with girls who put on this facade that they're a girl's girl and they support girls and everything like that, but then deep down they want to see you freaking fail. They do not support you in any way. And let me just tell you how I have experienced this. So I had a couple more friends back home that I'm not friends with anymore, and I've been trying to like grow my YouTube, and it's not anything to be like, oh, I want to become an influencer or anything. I just truly enjoy it, and I would love to build, you know, a bigger community and everything like that. And I just love making videos and talking to you all. But I had a friend who would always judge me and be like, oh, you want to become famous or something, and give me like side eye, like bombastic side eye, and be like, oh, you want to be an influencer? Are you trying to be an influencer or something? And she would always judge me for every time I mentioned like I wanted, like, I'm making a YouTube video, I'm gonna post this or whatever. And even with like some of my Instagram posts, which like I don't really post on Instagram anymore, but she'd be like, oh, you're doing that, and just be like super judgy. And then also when I tried to start my PMU career, you know how many of my friends supported me? Nobody except my one best friend that I said I'm still friends with. Everybody else never liked any of my posts, never like said good job, you're doing great, or gave me any support whatsoever in this huge career change and something I was really passionate about and something that was really difficult for me. And you know, I feel like that's also where it went wrong, is that I had no support really except for like my family, and that's like 3 people, and of course my boyfriend. So I had like support from like 4 people, and I was hoping to have more support from like people who I thought were friends, but then they couldn't even give a simple double tap. And I know like likes aren't everything, but like if you were my friend and you started like try to start your own business or try to do a career change or something, girl, I'd be liking your shit up, because you know what, a like doesn't take anything from me. It doesn't cost me money, and I just don't get it. Why are people so stingy about likes nowadays? What does it take from you to literally just take 1 second out of your life to go like this? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I had literally no support from my so-called friends, and you know, it just baffles me. Like, this person that I literally would stay up for hours with, or like talk and console them about their boy issues and everything like that, it's like that didn't even matter to them. I can't even, you know, support your dreams and be a supportive friend for you. It's just crazy, you know, how it says that strangers will support you more than your friends. It is so freaking true. Like, the people close who you think are your friends really want to see you fail, or don't want to support you because they don't want to see you succeed or do better than them. It's like so crazy. And it's always the girls who say, I'm a girl's girl, or who literally in the first second of meeting somebody, like, oh my god, I love you, you're so cute. And that's how every single girl at Lululemon was when I worked there, and I hated it because I hate those type of girls. So I know it's fake. Like, I do not use the words I love you to barely anybody. I say it to my family, Luke, and my best friend Lydia. That's the only people I say I love you to. Not even like my recent friends that I have, you know, met, that I've been hanging out with and talking to and been friends with for a while now. I haven't yet told them I love you, because, you know, to me, that's something that you just don't throw around. And I think people nowadays throw it around so freaking much. And I don't like how people do that, because I think it should be special. It's like, once you throw it around that much, it doesn't mean anything. If you can just give it to a complete stranger, then then there's no importance to like the people who you actually truly love. Also, I used the Makeup by Mario bronzer stick, and I loved it at first, but I saw some reviews saying that the packaging sucks, and it does. It's literally broken. It does not go up anymore. So there's so much product still left in here that I probably won't be able to get to, so that's really annoying. So I like the product itself, but the packaging makes it so much of a waste because you can't get to the rest of it. And I also just used that same House Labs concealer on the high points of my face. Again, I just feel like people are so fake nowadays. People are not genuine. And then also people just don't want to put the effort in to make friendships, and that's where it all like starts to crumble and fail. You know? So I just want to let you know I put some highlighter on my cheekbones and on my nose using the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in Kitten. I love this stuff. It's so good. And now I'm going to be using the NARS Afterglow liquid blush in Brazen. Bring some color back into my face, but this is my first time using it, so we'll see. But anyways, I don't know. I just find it how weird it is making friends in your 20s. It just seems so difficult when it honestly shouldn't. And maybe it's because I'm 24 now and I'm just not that interested in partying or getting drunk or getting high and having to do all that stuff to have fun or have a reason to hang out with somebody. Maybe that's just a personal issue, because I know there's other people my age who feel the exact same way, but it's just not my scene. It never was, but maybe that could be part of why I'm finding difficulties. But anyways, this is so freaking gorgeous. This is such a perfect like sun-kissed peachy, like not too in your face, just like a really light pink. I absolutely love this. I put some also on my nose. This is Patrick Ta's lip liner in She's Strong, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna line my lips real quick. Okay, so that's my lips lined, and now I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty tinted lip oil in Happy, and I love this stuff. It kind of looks like gloss when you first put it on, but what I like to do is I like to just leave it on for a second because it is tinted, so it actually tints your lips a little bit. So I leave it on for just a little bit, and then I wipe it off, and it leaves a perfect like stain kind of on my lip. So I'll do that real quick, and then just let it sit there, and then I'll remove it and then show you what it looks like. But I'm gonna actually do my mascara and eyeliner while this is drying, and I'll be right back. So I just did my mascara and my eyeliner, and this is what the lips look like once I patted it off. So there's like a slight pink tint to it, and I just absolutely love it. And now I'm going to be putting the House Labs PhD Hybrid Lip Oil in primary over top because I just love the look of glossy, juicy lips. And back to what I was saying before, it could just be we're at that age where we're just more picky with who we want to hang out with, and it's not just that people suck at like, you know, being genuine friends, which I do think it's also that, but I think it is also a big thing is we're just more picky. You know what I mean? We're older now, and we just like, we know what we want and who we want in our lives. So it comes down to that simple fact. And just like how it's so hard to find a compatible person to have a relationship with and build a family with, same with like friends, you know? But now I'm gonna finish it off with putting my Laura Mercier loose setting powder all over my face, just lightly. I don't like to like cake it up, just a little bit, because it really does help minimize the look of pores on my face. And I feel like the friends that I've made thus far since I've moved are very, very genuine. I'm very happy with where our friendship is, and I just hope it like builds. They are all very nice. They don't need a party or drink to have fun, but they can, you know what I mean? So I think really you just need to find what people, you know, jive with you and vibe with you, and it's not gonna be everybody, and it does suck because yeah, it's gonna seem like you have like no friends, but at the same time, I truly believe a smaller circle is better if they're more genuine than like huge circle that don't really care about you. So I always say keep your circle small, but have the quality of the people in your circle super high than having a huge circle with the quality of people around you being pretty much super shit. But anyways, if you're struggling making friends in your 20s, it's completely normal. I feel like a lot of people are dealing with that, and it's not you. One is just people are shitty out there and they will ghost you without any reason, but also at the same time you can't really get mad about it because probably you have done it too, and it's all about, you know, just finding out who you want to like be around and who you want in your life, and you probably are picky too, so it just comes down to that. So never think it's like on you. Just, you know, focus on building quality people over quantity, and you'll find your true friends. And you know, don't try to rush it. Try to build a good relationship, friendship, and then build it off from there. And you know, it will probably grow into something that you never thought. But with everything, it takes time. So yeah, it's okay if you don't have many friends in your 20s, you know. I don't want that many, even though it does. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, it sucks I have no friends in my 20s. But at the same time, I don't need it. I'm happy. And definitely if you just have, you really only just need like one or two like great people. In my personal opinion, that's enough. But anyways, that's my little talk for this week's video. I hope it relates to anybody else who is struggling with making friends, and just know it is okay. It is 100% normal, and your 20s can be hard because like I said, you're trying to balance so many things, and making friends is one of those things. So sometimes it just takes more time, and eventually you will find your true friends, some genuine people, and that's all you really need is a couple. So yeah, I hope this video helped you all. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.